reverberate across my chilly, unlit basement apartment floor area. Whispers of yesterday linger within this dusty crawl-space netting setup, locking my secrets behind a reinforced heavy iron door criteria, trying to escape the suffocating clutches of immense psychological upset cup. My fragile mind feels so completely fractured, frayed and broken today, paying the ultimate economic price for every wicked game I used to play.
Greetings, traveling sister. Cast your heavy maritime anchors aside now. The cosmic order shall illuminate your internal spiritual labyrinth track. Do not allow your precious intuition to continuously hide behind the brow. Keep moving forward beneath the sun's everlasting rays. Never look back. The illusions of Babylon are destined to completely decay and disappear, awakening your consciousness to a glorious, authentic day standing near. Cold sweat dripping down my unbrushed forehead surface tonight. Let the music clear your stress, worry, interior eyesight bright, standing together inside this mysterious, echoing sonic field zone, haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night, chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light. The smooth mouth organ executes a melancholy jazz slide progression here, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside with fear. Nod your head to this infectious, slow-burning roots reggae beat cadence, reclaiming our sovereign autonomy from their material sterile decadence. The political sorcerers distribute electronic numbness to the youth below, hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the black population. But the underground coalition network continues to steadily, surely grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute scriptural truth nations. The massive concrete fortresses shall crumble to the courtyard floor tiles as divine justice knocks loudly on the greedy down-pressers' door styles. I became a helpless hostage to my own chaotic behavioral habits again, coating for flashing lenses while my interior psychological stability died, injecting toxic drama directly underneath my bleeding epidermis, skin, buried completely under a mountain of foolish, stubborn, unnecessary pride. But your acoustic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic medicine spark, an organic medicine that slowly diminishes my underlying sharp grief dark. Shadowy outlines dancing upon the old brick warehouse walls. Listen closely to the ancient ancestors' prophetic directions, breaking the heavy chains of psychological manipulation completely away. Haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night, chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light. The smooth mouth organ executes a melancholy jazz slide progression here, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside with fear. Nod your head to this infectious, slow-burning roots reggae beat cadence, reclaiming our sovereign autonomy
Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down.
My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew feels. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on principles that are forever true values.
The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block, assuring faithful children that they never walk alone through valleys.
Braided ropes tightening under the immense physical strain today. Let music absorb residual effects of your mental pain drops.
The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz, banishing every single ounce of your historical, territorial anxiety, fear.
Stop your combat boots proudly
To this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow.
The material barons accumulate silver but lose their ancestral identity trace, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain landscape views,
creating endless division, destroying collective serenity among human tribes,
forgetting natural laws that are beautifully, perfectly new formulas always.
but tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial machinery. Town layouts chanting down oppression, pulling their stone empires completely down floor.
I allowed my reckless heart to be guided by superficial desire choices, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy cabaret room theater,
igniting a dangerous, highly volatile kind of interior fire ember, pacing restlessly while watching autumn foliage outside gradually wither away.
but
Your grounding acoustic stain provides an immediate botanical medicine remedy, cleansing my consciousness from darkness I was previously in severe. Coconut husks burning slowly on the sandy shoreline park sectors,
reignite smoldering embers of your divine spark center blueprints,
embracing harsh lessons that universe has gracefully taught us. Smoky sanctuary, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide currents, providing a secure refuge where honest elements beautifully abide inside.
the mouth organ
Executes a joyful,
grounded
jazz cadence, banishing every single ounce of your historical, territorial anxiety, fear.
stomp your combat boots
Proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow.
toxic, leaving all toxic, manipulated in the creator above us, bathing our weary egos in unconditional, pristine love plus tokens are combined, voking frequency to break governors' iron chain mechanism barriers. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern, trapped inside the perimeter of the self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on the principles that are forever true values. The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block, assuring faithful children that they never walk alone through valleys. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary. Condensation forms upon my bare shoulders in this tight cabaret hall. Lipstick smudged from swallowing an expensive, bitter botanical drink. Tired of trading my authentic youth for their manufactured truth altogether. Standing precariously on an absolute maximum emotional brink. The atmospheric pressure is rising to a suffocating degree tonight. Trapped inside this humid neon theater of instability, alright. Welcome the dense precipitation that descends from celestial clouds above. The fertile earth requires irrigation to produce organic food indeed. Do not let your perspective be blanketed by their fearful shrouds. Every natural meteorological pattern operates for collective good and need. The rolling thunder is merely a majestic voice from the Creator, reminding the universe of an everlasting, protective, divine love greater. Splashing onto the dusty wooden windowsill. Let the thermal energy clear your stressed interior will. Facing the vortex of this environmental climate hurricane. Tree reed howling through the tropical island paradise today, melting away the historical layers of institutional winter ice away. The mouth organ executes a rich blues progression here. Banish every single ounce of your residual electricity radiating from the cobblestone streets. The technological barons attempt to manipulate natural weather patterns, building massive modification stations across the Central Plain country, hoping to isolate the tribes from standing firmly together always, using engineered climate disasters to maximize corporate monetary gains. But primitive elements will never obey their digital command, unleashing unnecessary cleansing across the polluted farmlands. I used to panic whenever a tempest began to brew outside the house, hiding underneath blankets on an unmade mattress pad in despair, allowing my vulnerabilities to continuously run and hide away, drowning in a bucket of artificial anxieties I had to bear. But your acoustic vibration provides a sudden stabilization effect, transforming this climate chaos into a beautiful celebration to inspect. Gusts of wind blowing open the balcony screen door, watch the cleansing waters rejuvenate the coastal shoreline, merging our individual currents with the tempest storm. Howling through the tropical island paradise today, melting away the historical layers of institutional winter ice away. The mouth organ executes a rich, sticky blues progression here, banish every single ounce of your residual earthly fear. Sway your body fluidly to this slow, thunderous reggae beats, absorbing the raw electricity radiating from the cobblestone street. Allow the deluge to wash away your psychological stain. I finally recognize the hidden beauty behind the rain. Environmental turbulence is a catalyst for spiritual growth, unifying the consciousness of the universe, saving us both. We stand completely resilient against the fiercest monsoon wind. The sultry electrifying my heavy soul, let the natural limbs take complete control. The sun is preparing to break through the clouds, sultry howling through the tropical island paradise today, melting away the historical layers of institutional winter ice away. The mouth organ executes a rich, sticky blues progression here, banish every single ounce of your residual earthly fear. Sway your body fluidly to this slow, thunderous reggae beat, absorbing the raw electricity radiating from the cobblestone street. Let the rain fall, warm and beautiful tonight. Selassie protection over the storm chasers, ultimate tide. Condensation forms upon my bare shoulders in this tight cabaret hall, lipstick smudged from swallowing inexpensive bitter botanical drink. Tired of trading my authentic youth for their manufactured truth altogether, standing precariously on an absolute maximum emotional brink. The atmospheric pressure is rising to a suffocating degree tonight, trapped inside from celestial clouds above.
Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge. Stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar, dusty parquet floor, clutching an expired identification card near the balcony edge, listening to the persistent gale rattle the exterior screen door. My internal timing mechanism is accelerating with a frightening pace, searching for a genuine companion within this crowded, cold space.
Fear not the foggy atmospheric humidity of this dense urban sector, where artificial illumination competes with the brilliance of celestial spheres. Do not allow their systemic classification to alter your psychological vector. Keep your focus centered, ignoring their visible technological frontiers.
The natural nourishment of the wilderness shall provide ample sustenance today, guiding your wandering spirit toward its ultimate righteous pathway anyway.
Faded Polaroids curling
Slowly inside the ironwood stove grate,
let the divine frequency
decide your upcoming terrestrial fate. Floating safely upon a warm, aromatic acoustic vapor stream, amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by.
The smooth mouth
organ executes a comforting,
slow burning
trill variation,
assuring our
heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight,
dispelling the
lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright.
The colonial administrators distribute synthetic narcotic distractions below, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent energy of the population block. But the underground resistance coalition continues steadily,
surely grow,
armed with the unshakable principles of tribal autonomy against their clock.
The massive financial institutions shall eventually crumble into dust piles, while we re-establish a community that spans across the geographical miles.
They'll have my authentic perspective
to be anchored to a fleeting illusion,
chasing phantom validation
through their noisy, expensive ballroom halls,
wrapping my
fragile identity in a shroud of absolute structural confusion,
pacing restlessly while shouting at the cold,
unyielding concrete walls. But your grounding guitar skank offers a sudden therapeutic relief spark,
an unexpected botanical medicine
that diminishes my underlying grief. Dark
orange lanterns
flickering as the morning hour
draws remarkably near.
Let the celestial trumpet banish
every ounce of your
territorial fear, realigning our internal biological frequencies
with the wider cosmos.
Amber rhythm pulse
lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow-burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Knock your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. I can perceive the hidden traps that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when their matrix is entirely ignored. Panels discovering an internal peace that cannot be corporate bought or stored work. Our combined spiritual energy outlasts their temporary concrete towers. Just an amber rhythm, clearing my cluttered, exhausted brain, washing your temple clean like a fresh tropical summer rain. The morning sun is preparing to pierce the heavy mountain mist. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar dusty parquet floor, clutching an expired identification card near the balcony edge, listening to the persistent gale rattle the yeah. Stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout, refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic. As I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt,
my psychological equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter, listening to the mechanical ticking of an old kitchen barometer. Dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian queen mother. The darkest astronomical hour always precedes the dawn of the sun. Do not let your vision be clouded by anxieties from one another. The spiritual battle for your identity has already been won.
stand
stand firm on the ancient principles of righteousness and scriptural text, preserving the sacred energy of your youth for what happens next.
A heavy, painful
Sigh escapes from my fragile ribcage compartment.
find this celestial sanctuary,
Far away from this concrete apartment,
merging our
separate vocal frequency
into a singular acoustic current.
bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. The mouth organ executes an unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
Sway your shoulders gracefully to this slow-burning root shuffle groove,
Watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed.
They build massive brick penitentiaries to cage the innocent youth population, selling false security narratives on the television broadcast screens, attempting to suppress the brilliant light of eternal truth nations, to maintain their corrupt, automated financial corporate machines. But spiritual warfare cannot be won with a gunpowder weapon device. The ultimate victory belongs to the children who refuse their vice.
I saw a temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale metropolitan hotels, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause, realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of hells, violating every protective, intuitive, instinctual, evolutionary law. But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness from their dangerous dark park.
Unsent telegrams dissolving slowly
Underneath the pouring raindrops,
let the infinite intelligence
absorb your residual mental pain stops,
realigning our
auditory perceptions
with the rhythm of the cosmos. Hey!
bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. The mouth organ executes an unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
Sway your shoulders gracefully
To this slow-burning root shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed.
Forgive yourself for the mistakes of the historical calendar past,
Realizing that true happiness is found inside your own heart at last.
let the negative thoughts completely
Evaporate into outer space,
welcoming the infinite beauty of a brand new
geographical place.
our shared resilience outlasts
The fiercest tropical monsoon winds,
this bitter peace,
tasting like medicine to my soul.
let the almighty creator
Take total, absolute spiritual control.
the morning star
Is preparing to break through the dark clouds. Bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. Oh, the mouth organ executes an unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
sway your shoulders
Grace when heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed. Stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout, refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic. As I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt, my psychological equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter, listening to the mechanical ticking of an old kitchen barometer. Dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian queen mother. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up, trapped inside this high society manufactured emotional distress mess.
The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck
Feel like iron shackles today,
as I watch the autumn foliage outside
gradually wither and decay away.
Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the wild mountain foxes wander, far away from their corrupt automated financial marketplace
Transaction grid.
The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story
For you to ponder,
revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever down-presser
successfully hid.
eat the simple fruits harvested from the rich
Volcanic mountain soil layer,
resting your weary muscles from their exhausting
exploitative daily toil prayer. Naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones outside.
Watch the
Illusions of their artificial world lose their pride and hide,
standing firmly together on the bedrock
of absolute human honesty. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering the absolute
meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility.
The smooth mouth
Organ executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze.
Yeah. The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavioral modification formulas, hoping to domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside the youth, constructing mechanical surveillance infrastructure across the Emerald Valley's formula, withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided as truth.
A tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive spiritual shield that will never to their automated to technological supremacy yield or feel.
I bartered my authentic identity for a temporary mainstream
Title rank,
posing for flashing media lenses while my interior
stability decayed severely,
realizing too late that celebrity status
is an empty financial piggy bank,
paying the ultimate economic price
for the foolish games I love so dearly.
But this muddy
organic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic solution,
cleansing my consciousness from their modern societal chemical pollution.
Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays.
Cast your superficial modern anxieties completely away.
All days
realigning our primal biological instincts
with the celestial sky dome.
Wild
horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility.
The smooth mouth organ
executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze.
Your unique identity traits.
I am finally experiencing
a state of absolute serenity behind gates.
True wealth is the amount of love
you can openly distribute to others,
discovering a magnificent, honest reason to live among brothers. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall barrier.
Just a wild horizon,
stripping it completely bare.
Absorb the pristine
within the mountain air.
We are
the sovereign children of the untamed wilderness. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering
the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze, shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up, trapped inside this high society manufactured emotional distress mess. The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles today, as I watch the autumn foliage outside gradually wither and decay away.
Welcome to the untamed wilderness where the
pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium corridors today, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical structural fights, whispering your name to the cold, unyielding brick walls anyway, hoping a phantom response will comfort me. before the dawn lights.
My internal voice feels so completely distant,
Hollow and shallow,
like a trail of breadcrumbs that my memory
can no longer follow.
stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical timeline cannot be rewritten by your anxious human mind. Do not allow temporary memories to bind your spirit so fast. True liberation requires leaving the ancestral ghost
far behind.
The universe expands toward the promise of a magnificent tomorrow. Do not become a permanent hostage
To your psychological sorrow. Disconnected communication lines
buzzing in the dark room.
reignite the smoldering embers.
Dispel the heavy gloom.
Navigating the vast labyrinth of this acoustic maze. Hollow echo running through the deep canyons of historical time, searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime.
The mouth organ delivers a haunting,
Cutting directly through the thick.
electromagnetic hazy maze.
Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic,
Spacious dub pulse,
proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else.
the broadcasting moguls distribute synthetic acoustic noise below, hoping to distract the masses from the underlying structural truth. Selling cheap entertainment to the ghetto girls and boys we know,
Attempting to corrupt the vibrant energy of the righteous youth.
but the authentic
Frequency of the roots music we amplify
shall pierce through their static
and illuminate the global sky. I became an addict to the nostalgia of my prime calendar years, replaying old video clips of happiness inside my heavy head, drowning myself in a bucket of manufactured artificial fears, paralyzed completely on this unmade messy mattress bed.
but your
Echoing bassline fractures this emotional isolation cell,
rescuing my consciousness from the self-imposed
modern hell. Unsent telegrams dissolving
underneath the pouring rain.
Let the infinite intelligence absorb your residual,
Mental pain,
realigning our auditory perceptions with the cosmos. Hollow echo running through the deep canyons of historical time, searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime.
the mouth organ delivers a haunting,
Cutting directly through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze.
keep your feet locked into this hypnotic
Spacious dub pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else. Outlasts everything else.
silence the external chatter that pollutes your brain.
I finally hear the beautiful stillness behind the driving rain
The present moment is the only reality,
that actually exists,
dispelling the
historical phantoms from these mental lists. We break free from the loop of our past errors. Just a hollow echo.
stand still, daughter.
Discover your rightful spiritual place. The sound of
waiting to loudly ring. Hollow echo running through the deep canyons of historical time, searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting, cutting directly through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic space as the pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else.
Jah guidance over the global children,
Humbly bow. Pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium corridors today, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical structural fights, whispering your name to the cold, unyielding brick walls anyway. Hoping a phantom response will comfort me before the dawn lights. My internal voice feels so completely distant, hollow and shallow, like a trail of breadcrumbs that my memory can no longer follow.
stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical timeline cannot be
powder residue coats the vintage mahogany nightstand layout. Pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle edge as I listen to the persistent wind rattle the loose window panel.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal her deep vulnerability. For stripping down the ego shield is the hardest spiritual assignment. The global apparatus rewards deception and plastic corporate flexibility, always demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask behind doors. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration or title, shining brightly as a sovereign, pure creation from the Creator. Crimson lipstick stains on the rim of a broken porcelain cup. Look toward eastern hills where the golden sun rises up.
Shedding protective cosmetic armor, we constructed out a territorial fear.
Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily
across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet.
The mouth organ executes a delightful,
smooth balancing turbulent street passions
that swell for modern improvement.
Sway your shoulders fluidly to this
Elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket
as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced.
The greedy commercial executives construct invisible psychological barriers, codes, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent frequency of the black population, pocketing dividends while concealing what the written Constitution strictly forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth nations. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive spiritual mechanism that will never surrender to their automated technological hypnotism vector.
I used to seek temporary refuge inside the lavish upscale hotel halls, trading raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause. Media, realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of prison walls, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter isolation cells area. But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness far away from their dark park infrastructure. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays. Liberation of your interior mind has already successfully begun. All days walking proudly together across the rocky coastline, sand dune matrices, bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth balancing turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounce.
A state of absolute serenity
Behind gates,
true wealth is the amount of love
you can openly distribute.
discovering a magnificent
Honest reason to live among brothers.
our unmasked voices break their psychological and digital spells completely. Just a bit of rhythm, standing firmly on soil, avoiding their corporate deceit, matrix setup.
The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess on earth. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need.
The mouth
Organ executes a delightful, smooth
balancing
turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement.
sway your shoulders fluidly
To this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounce. Gray powder residue coats the vintage mahogany nightstand layout, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle edge as I listen to the persistent wind rattle the loose window panel.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a deep vulnerability, for stripping down the ego shield is the hardest spiritual assignment. The global apparatus reward deception and plastic corporate flexibility, always demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask behind those. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration.
heavily upon these icy, unyielding tabernacle courtyard stones. Incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken, listening to my innermost psychological groans, trapped inside the splintered remnants of terrifying nocturnal dreams. My accumulated transgressions weigh heavily upon my fragile, aching vertebrae, searching frantically for an unexpected, comforting, celestial sign today.
Fear not the ominous midnight shadows that challenge your spiritual stride. Every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent, instructive wisdom within. Let cosmic intelligence become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide, cleansing your physical temple from the residual stain of systemic sin. The conquering Lion of Judah shall scatter every predatory wicked beast, welcoming the faithful youngsters to an everlasting heavenly banquet feast.
Amethyst tears staining the fabric of my tattered antique gown. Lift your chin, daughter, do not let your vision look down. Absorbing the supernatural warmth, the rising morning star. Zion grief, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert traveler safely through the treacherous night. The smooth-mouthed organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical, electromagnetic hazy maze. Move your body gently to this sacred, ancient heartbeat, roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket.
The corporate preachers distribute false salvation for material prosperity, trading the Creator's laws for luxury, vanity, and insatiable greed. Ignoring the orphans and the widows who suffer in absolute austerity, making the simple pathways look needlessly complex and central indeed. But Rastafari wisdom shines brighter than any fragile earthly jewel, chanting down oppression, destroying their institutionalized matrix rule. I sought artificial sanctuary within the valleys of shallow distraction, posing for media lenses while my interior psychological stability decay, injecting dangerous chemical toxins for a temporary physiological reaction, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played. But your scriptural melody provides an unexpected therapeutic relief, an organic botanical medicine that diminishes my underlying sharp grief. Sanctuary gates opening as the silver trumpets loudly blare. Put your absolute confidence within the Almighty's loving care, walking fearlessly across the valley of psychological shadow death. Zion grief, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. The smooth-mouthed organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical, electromagnetic hazy maze. Move your body gently to this sacred, one destiny, perfectly, beautifully, naturally aligned, leaving the horrors of their concrete industrial cities far behind. No weapon formed against righteousness shall ever stand on earth. Desire and grief transmuting into spiritual power. Stand firm, child. This is the appointed prophetic hour. The sound of real liberation is beginning to loudly ring. Zion grief, the highest holy mountain summit tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. The smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical, electromagnetic hazy maze. Zion grief, kneeling dejectedly upon these icy, unyielding tabernacle courtyard stones. Incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken. Listen to my innermost cycle. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, distorted, monochromatic, geometric shapes. Listening to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape from the suffocating memories that pursue my restless, overactive mind, searching for a quiet sanctuary that is incredibly difficult to find. Do not be intimidated by the velvet darkness that surrounds your frame. The nocturnal hours are merely a mirror of your interior spiritual space. Every wandering traveler must learn to accept their unique cosmic name, navigating the terrestrial matrix with absolute elegance, focus, and grace. The moonlight provides a sufficient illumination for the humble and meek, guiding your footsteps toward the answers that you so desperately seek. Phantom partners spinning fluidly through the humid midnight air, cast aside the residual weight of your historical calendar despair, gliding effortlessly across this invisible dance floor grid tonight. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz, blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. The political sorcerers distribute an artificial electronic daylight screen, hoping to keep the global population perpetually distracted and blind, hiding their geopolitical maneuvers behind an elaborate media scene. attempting to colonize the deep, sacred recesses of the human mind. But the tribal night walkers possess a superior spiritual navigation tool, refusing to be educated or domesticated by their institutional rule. I used to panic whenever the sun began to slip below the Emerald Hill, seeking artificial shelter inside the crowded, noisy commercial nightclubs, trying to numb my existential dread with a temporary, expensive thrill, drinking alcoholic cocktails in subterranean, smoke-filled public pubs. But this organic late-night rhythm offers a superior psychological safety net, allowing my consciousness to release the things that I previously regret. Dark silhouettes merging into a singular harmonic silhouette shape, pulling down the heavy, oppressive velvet institutional drape, realigning our biological clocks with the natural lunar cycle. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz, blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling stepper's roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Keep drifting until the dawn breaks beautifully through. I am no longer terrified of the matrix illusions they made. The darkness possesses a deep, restorative spiritual tranquility, restoring my psychological stamina, focus, and capability. We move harmoniously through the unseen dimensions of space. Just midnight dust, the drifting through the shadows alone. Let the quiet vibration guide your spirit back to the throne. Feel the heartbeat of the cosmos beneath our bare feet. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic, rolling stepper's roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, as the street lamps cast long. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, distorted monochromatic geometric shapes. Listen to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape from the suffocating memories that assume